Testing, testing, testing. Good morning, Patriot fans, and welcome to Millard South, where the Millard South Patriots take on the Creighton Prep Junior Jays. I'm Ben Bartholow with Millard South Media on the call today. We have an exciting one. Last night we saw Millard South not do too well. Nothing was working yesterday as they dropped to Lincoln East 15-1. And I remember in that game I had to leave early to go to work, and sure enough, another 5 runs were added on at the 7th inning. So, I mean, hopefully the Patriots can really take something from that game and be able to get their bats to the ball, as that was just a problem all game. Of course, for Lincoln East yesterday, Jalen Worthley was a very worthy opponent from the pitching mound, of course, shutting the Patriots lineup down. But looking out to the Patriots defense today, pitching is going to be Braden Cannon. And looking around the infield, we have Ashton Georges catching, Conlon Grady at first, Braden Hodges at second base, Cam Kojal at short, and Braden Smith at third base. Leading off in just a moment for the Creighton Prep Junior Jays is going to be number 7, the left fielder, Sam Ryberg, followed by number 1, Parker Mooney, the second baseman, and then Elliot Peterson batting third, the first baseman. Looking out, we have a decent breeze going into center field, so if you get something in the air, it'll probably go pretty far for you. So for the Patriots batting lineup, that's going to be crucial for them, trying to maybe get a fly ball out there, get over the center field wall. Ryberg up now. Cannon's going to throw that first one outside, trying to get a feel for it. That next one's going to be in their first strike. It's going to be 1-1 count now. Reberg's going to pop that one high in the air. Cam Kojal's going to be getting in under it, but he's not going to go as he was backpedaling to get to it. You can play there. You saw Max Hurd out there in center field try to get after that, and he couldn't. So that was a pretty big run for him. But we've seen this a lot with Kojal, just trying to go for everything, as I believe yesterday he was about 30 feet from where he's playing shortstop, trying to catch a ball, and he missed it. So outfield needs to try to call him off a little bit more, try to take their run-ups on a little bit better. Number 1, Parker Mooney's going to be up now for the Junior Jays, having Reberg on first base. That one's going to be fouled back. George is going to go for it, but it's going to go out of play. Just barely into the Patriots dugout. That fly ball last time for Reberg is going to be ruled a hit. This Cannon's going to throw over to first base. He's going to get back. Next pitch for Cannon. Be a nice one. A little bit off speed. Mooney's down 0-2 in the count now. For the Junior Jays, honestly, right now, it's important just to get a run up on the Patriots. As if you do, that's going to kind of kill some momentum. Cannon's going to throw back over. Reberg gets back. And Braden Cannon kind of trying to keep the Jays from stealing second there. Try to keep him out of scoring position to at least getting out first. That pitch is going to be strike 3 as Cannon gets the inside edge. That's going to be out number 1 for the Patriots. Next up is going to be number 12, the first baseman, Elliot Peterson. First pitch to Peterson's going to be in there for a strike. That was right at waist level. Cannon's going to throw back over to Reberg, trying to catch him not ready. But Reberg gets back. Next pitch, George is going to throw over and not going to catch Reberg, as George's had the right idea just over at first. Conlon Grady couldn't quite get the tag over to him. Two strikes on Peterson now. A swing on that one, that's going to foul over the Jays dugout and go out. Still 0-2 count for Elliot Peterson. So the breaking ball going to be low. Try to catch him chasing it. Does not. That's going to be a nice little hit out into left field for Elliot Peterson. Not much the Patriots can do about that. The designated hitter, Grant Hatcher, is up now. Runners on first and second as Cannon's going to be looking Reberg back a little bit. Just going to swing on that one. That's going to foul out to the right side. The Patriots have been really putting a lot of pressure on Reberg to stay close to the bag. He's going to ground over to take a weird hop. Conlon Grady's going to get a good grab on that as Reberg's going to come home. And they're going to catch Elliot Peterson out, trying to take third. That was a close call. What an interesting play there is Conlon Grady had a great leaping grab on that to grab the ball and throw it over to Cannon, who was covering first base. Cannon dropped it. So that's going to be ruled as a single for Grant Hatcher. Interesting way to get the first out. As Creighton Prep is now up 1-0. It's a close play over at first base as Cannon about got this about caught Grant Hatcher stealing or caught him off the bag. Good breaking ball by Cannon. Kobe Hatcher, the third baseman, is batting now, down 0-1. With 2 outs, so the Patriots just need to focus on getting Hatcher out. Nice off speed there to get Kobe Hatcher swinging early. Cannon with the 0-2 pitch. And he gets him at strike 3. Interesting inning for the Patriots as they retire the top of the first in just 5 batters. Braden Cannon so far with a pretty good pitching performance. 2 of the outs were on his good pitches, finding the edges there. That first one was, I believe, on the outside edge. Got a called strike 3. And this one for Kobe Hatcher was also outside a little bit for another called strike 3. The Junior Jays scored 1 in that inning off that fielder's choice single play we just saw. Up for the Patriots is going to be number 1, Braden Sweet, followed by number 14, Braden Smith, and then Cam Kojal. We'll be back in just a moment for the start of the bottom of the first. Welcome back. Now we have Braden Sweet up. He's going to watch that first one. That's going to be a ball. He's going to foul that one back. That next one's going to foul, hit the screen, and off the Patriots dugout. Give him a little scare. On the mound for the Junior Jays, number 19, Bradley Richardson. Braden Sweet had a rough game yesterday. He went 0 for 3, striking out all 3 times. So 1-2 count now after those 2 foul balls. And that's going to be a ball to the outside. Richardson wanted that one to go. If you're Millard South, you want to try to get this run back, try to fight tooth and nail to stay in this one. You don't want to get down by as many runs as they did last night for sure. Sweet's going to foul that one back. Good defensive hitting right now. Someone is sure to be in the zone. And of course, this is the good at bat you want to see. You want to see a high count at bat with hopefully ending in some sort of hit. That's what's going on right now for Braden Sweet, but he strikes out on one high. Caught chopping at that one. That's going to bring up number 14, Braden Smith. So the 4th strikeout in the row now for Braden Sweet. His last several appearances, he's only reached once, and that's on walking. So overall, not the kind of thing you want to see going into districts and state. Up is Braden Smith now, the 3rd baseman. That first one was going to be a little bit high for a ball. Smith is being selective as watch the next one go by. That one's going to be in there. It's going to be strike 1. If we recall back to the first game the Patriots played against the Lincoln Northeast Rockets, the first game in the Don Kraft Invitational. Smith was good for that 2-run home run. It helped really build up the Patriots' lead. It's one of the four Patriot players to get a hit in the previous game. 3-1 the count now, with 1 out, so it's not too late to really start up your offense. He's going to swing at that one. That's going to fly out to left field. Back there is Ryberg, and that's going to be gone. Braden Smith with a solo shot out to left. Got it up in the air. The wind took it all the way it needed to go. Give the track meet a visiting baseball as Braden Smith scores, evening the Patriots out 1-1.
The game 1-1. Now batting number 8, Cam Kozel.
That's going to bring up number 8, Cam Kozel, the shortstop. As we saw with that one, the wind really started to carry that one as the wind was kind of blowing out into left center field. So even in the Patriots' decently deep ballpark, 400 to center, 320 to straight left, and 350 to left center. You get something in the air, it'll probably go pretty far. That's coming off of our storms last night. Tried to get the breaking ball, but could not as that gets way up there. Looks like Elliot Peterson's going to give it a little talk to Bradley Richardson. Try to get control as that one is way up there. Richardson had trouble finding the zone as he struck out Braden Sweet on one that was super high, but other than that, a little bit of confidence killer after that home run. It's going to be a 2-1 count now for Cam Kogel. That one's going to be in the dirt. Richardson not finding the zone very well. The 3-1 pitch. Swing on, that's going to fly, drive about, hit the light post out in the right foul side. Full count now for Cam Kogel. If you're Richardson, you just got to get something in the zone. But of course, Kogel is someone who could drive it, so you got to be careful. But you really need the confidence booster of getting a strikeout here. Kogel's just looking for something to hit. That's going to be in there for ground ball. That's going to get in the right field. Kogel's going to get the first base for a single. It's a good hit there for Cam Kogel. That's going to keep the Patriots going after loading his count. Getting a nice base hit. That's all you need for the Patriots. Drive up the pitch count. Make the Junior Jays get into their dugout a little bit more. Or get in their bullpen, excuse me. Braden Cannon, the pitcher, is going to be up now. That first one's going to foul to the right side. Cam Kogel's going to lead off a little bit more. Gonna stay there as Cannon swings and misses at that one. Cannon was 1 for 3 in the last inning off of an infield single over to the shortstop. And in the game against the Rockets, he had that grand slam that started off the Patriots offense, propelling them into their 9-2 win. He's going to swing at that one. That's going to get into center field. Center fielder's running back for it. Looks like he's going to get under it. Holmstrom with the good catch. That's going to be out number 2. Couldn't get it quite high enough for the wind to carry it. However, also just a lot of distance to cover, being 400 out there to center. Now up, number 17, number 5, Max Hurd, the center fielder. For the Patriots, they really want to try to get Cam Kogel to get around. Kogel's going to take off on the throw over. Kogel's going to be stuck in a pickle. And that's going to be a balk. As Kogel's going to take second base. Good pressure to force Richardson to balk on that. Looked like he knew it too as he just started jogging about halfway there. It's going to be a swing. That's going to go right over to third base. And that's going to be out number 3. It's an interesting swing to ground out to third base. And that's going to be at the end of the inning. Leaving one on the 5-3 ground out. Patriots score 1 in the first inning, tying the game 1-1. That was not the swing you really wanted to see out of Max Hurd, but join you for the second inning in just a moment. Now up for the Junior Jays is going to be number 17, Grant Summers. In the last inning, the Junior Jays went 2 out of their 5 batters got on base. Canada struck out 2 in the last inning. The count's going to be 1-1 now. Swing on that's going to ground over to Kojal. Kojal makes a good snag at that. And over to Grady, who makes the catch. That's out number 1. 6-3 ground out to start off the inning. Number 9, the catcher, Zach Ryan's going to be up now. That's good ground ball pitching for Braden Cannon. It's going to get the outside edge. That one looked a little bit too far out there, but down next to the plate, that was good. 0-1 the count. That one's going to find the same exact spot. It's now going to force Zach Ryan down 0-2. The 2-strike pitch. It's going to swing and a miss. Strike 3. 3 pitches and a strikeout. Braden Cannon retires to second. Jack Stessman, the right fielder, number 5, is going to be up now. So was Braden Cannon's 3rd strikeout on the day. This is the pitching that the Patriots lacked yesterday. Perhaps saving Cannon for a closer game. 3rd pitch at the same spot, this time inside. Be strike 1. Ground over to Conlon Grady, who's at first, and he's going to take it himself. And that's going to be out number 3. 3 up, 3 down for the Junior Jays. As Braden Cannon deals good ground out pitching to end the visiting half of the second inning. Due up for the Patriots is going to be Conlon Grady, Grant Rankin, and Ashton Georges from Millard South Media. I'm Ben Barthel. We'll be back in just a moment. Testing, testing.
Now
All right,
batting
I have
number
audio
18,
again.
Georges.
All right. Grady was going to reach on what was called an E4 there. It's going to bring up number 17, Ashton Georges. And excuse me, that was Grant Rankin who reached on the E4. Colin Grady struck out. Gonna throw down, swing and a miss. It's gonna be strike one. Richardson not pitching too hot for the Junior Jays. This will be a little hopper, gonna go for the double play. And they do. Good way to end the inning for the Junior Jays as they get the 6-4-3 double play. Looked a little bit close there as didn't know if the first baseman can field it, but he does. And that's going to end the inning. Patriots get one on base, end up on an error, and that's going to end the inning. Top of the third coming up in just a moment. And we are just getting started now for the top of the third inning. Up for the Junior Jays is going to be number 6, the pitcher, Keegan Holmstrom. Excuse me, not the pitcher. Holmstrom is the D. I don't know where he's playing, actually. I hope he's in center field. Have it wrong on my little scorecard thing. First pitch from Cannon's going to be a strike. That would also be called a strike. The 0-2 count. Braden Cannon has been so good today at getting the Junior Jays down 0-2 in the count and then ending up getting that third strike. As Georges was ready for that one to be called, it's going to be a little bit high though. 1-2. Try to get him to chase. Not a bad idea. And that's going to get him chasing. It's going to be drop third. Georges gets the tag, and that's going to be strikeout number 1. Out number 1. Braden Cannon's 4th strikeout on the day. Now up is the top of the lineup, Sam Ryberg. Breaking ball, Ryberg's going to swing at that. Grady's going to field it. Toss it over to Cannon, who's going to get the out. Number 1, Parker Mooney is going to be up now. Last time up, he struck out looking. Hoping to turn it around here. First pitch isn't going to quite break in there. The next pitch for Cannon, 1-0, is going to be in there. Inside was that. 2-0 count. That one's going to be in about the same spot. That's going to be called, though. 2-1 the count. So a fastball is going to be on the outside edge of that. Cannon getting close to walking his first batter of the day. 3-1 the count. And he's going to foul up and over the press box. We'll do a quick interjection for Millard South Meteorology. It's been a miracle we haven't seen any rain. Knock on wood, of course, as that storm from last night is still progressing. Just kind of the Omadome is keeping us safe. Hoping to get as much baseball as we can. As you can see, the cumulus clouds really foreboding. That's going to be a breaking ball. That's going to end up walking him on the full count 2-out pitch. That was a close one. Nothing you can do about that, though, as that was about as close to you can get to the zone as possible without actually being called. Still 2 outs, though, so now up is Elliot Peterson. He had the single in the left field last time. Cannon's going to throw over to first base. Cannon throws the next one outside. Next pitch, the 1-0 pitch. That's going to be called a strike. Cannon has been doing a good job of keeping himself in a position over the batter for almost all of his batter's face today. Staying ahead in the count, or at least catching right back up if he gets behind. That one's not going to quite find the zone. Be 2-1 count. With 2 outs, Cannon's been less concerned about Parker Mooney as he was with several other batters in the first inning. Swing on that one. That's going to ground over to Kojal. Kojal makes a good snag. Tosses it over to Hodges, who's going to get the 3rd out of the inning. The 6-4 ground out ends the inning as no one scores for the Junior Jays. Still 1-1. Millard South doing a great job of staying in this game. And they'll be looking to get a little bit more offense going, as we're going to see at the top of the lineup, Braden Sweet, followed by Braden Smith, and Cam Kojal will be up with, of course, Braden Smith getting that solo home run to tie the Patriots up in the first inning. We'll be right back for the top of the 3rd inning, or the bottom of the 3rd inning, where we get to see the Patriots. Braden Hodge is actually going to be starting us off, as then we'll be hitting the top of our lineup. First pitch from Richardson's going to hit him. And hit the shoulder, and Hodge is going to take it and trot on down to first base.
Brings up top of the order, number 1,
Braden Sweet, the top of the order, is going to be up now. That's not going to be good, as really taking some steps. Looks like it hit him on the shoulder there. He's not going to take it as well as it looked at first. Some of that adrenaline already wearing off, so we're going to have Coach Geary come take a little bit of a look at him. Looks like Hodge is going to take that one and take it like a champ at that, as he's going to stay running the bases. Up now is going to be Braden Sweet. Trying not to strike out here. He's got to be a little bit more selective. He's going to bunt, and that's going to go. And he's going to have a good bunt at that with some speed, and he's going to make it. He's going to be safe. Sweet gets his first hit in a while, and that's going to be a bunt single, trying to get a sack, but that popped up just right to force Richardson off the mound to get it, and he gets over to first base. A well-placed bunt, one of the 2 best places to throw it, other than right down the left field line. That's going to advance Braden Hodges over to second base. And now up is Braden Smith, the third baseman. First pitch for Richardson. And he's going to lay down another bump, but that one's going to go back foul. You can see it's starting to sprinkle just a tiny bit. Trying to get as much of this game in. So for Millard South Meteorology, Pat Geary, our expert today, we're saying 10:15 is when we're going to be getting some rain. Actually, Andy Means is our resident meteorology expert today. That bunt is going to be a little bit too high, and that's going to foul back. Maybe we can. Unfortunately, we don't have the budget to have Bill Ramby on, so our weather expert just cut him into the middle of the stream. I don't know. Do we have that budget, Caldo? Bill Ramby? We don't have a Bill Ramby budget?
No, I'm going to have to grow someone into that role.
Student development is what we're hearing. Sweet's going to swing at that one. That's going to go down the left field line, and it's going to land about 3 feet foul. It's a close one there. That probably would have scored Hodges. So without a Ramby budget, Bill Ramby budget, I'm the best we got for Millard South Meteorology experts. That one's going to be high. Throw over to first base. Get back. That's going to hit him. Patriots players taking a beating by the Junior Jays. That one is going to hurt a little bit. Hit him in the leg. You know, for baseball being one of the lesser contact sports, where for the Patriots, they're not having a good time, and it being cold, it's really got a sting. Hodges must have been a little bit afraid to go. The ball's going to hit him again, too. Richardson's going to throw that one inside. Wanted that one to be strike 3, but no. Still no outs for the Patriots. With Smith up, 2-2 in the count. Looking to make the count go a little bit longer. He's going to swing at that inside pitch. It's going to be strike 3. Not the same hurrah that he had last time. As now Cam Kojal's going to be up. He had the ground ball single last time to the right side in between the 3 and 4 position. Wouldn't hurt to have that again. Richardson's going to throw that first one outside. He's having trouble finding the zone today. Cannon's putting on a clinic of how it goes. We see him warming up in the on-deck circle. The next pitch is going to be swung on. That's going to fly high towards the Patriots. I got there all getting back under cover. As that is going to land as 13, Kobe Hatcher just misread that, landed behind him. About conked him on the head. Not have been good. Suppose it's probably not the easiest thing to see a white baseball with all these clouds today. 1-1 the count for Cam Kojal. That's going to be low. And Hodge is going to take off for third base. Going to reach on the wild pitch. 2 runners in scoring position now for Kojal. Kojal's got to just hit that right center gap and be able to score both of them with ease. Good to see Sweet running, as it looked like that throw over to first base hit him in the leg. You see with good movement. Swing at that one. That's going to go right down the right field line, and it's going to stay fair. Kojal's going to score, and Hodges is going to score. Or, excuse me, Kojal's going to get 2 on that double. So, Sweet and Hodges are going to score on that last play. A good 2 RBI double for Cam Kojal. Braden Cannon up now. Last time he had that fly to center field. That was caught. Couldn't quite get it with the wind. Kojal's going to take a few steps back. His Cannon's going to line that one to left field. And Kojal's going to score as he's rounding third. Cannon's going to stay at first base, though. And that's going to be another RBI single for the Patriots. Kojal gets a short time on the bases as he scores already. Another hit for this Patriots lineup today. Be the 4th one on the day. This is the kind of offense we're accustomed to seeing, what we just lacked yesterday. Max Hurd up now, as Braden Cannon's going to dive on back on the throw over to first from Richardson. Max Hurd, last time he grounded out over to the third baseman, as that one's going to be a blooper, but it's going to be caught. A nice catch for the center fielder, Holmstrom. Slid on that one, got a little bit of assistance from the wet grass. So Max Hurd's going to be out on a good catch, as I said. He was ready for that. Cannon was A good base runner there was watching that one go down. He was already halfway over to second base. Saw him going over to it. Holmstrom caught it and he ran on back. Good heads up base running. Is 2 outs now. Now we're gonna have Conlon Grady up. Last time up, Conlon Grady did strike out. And Cannon's going to be caught in a pickle, and he's going to be tagged. That's going to be out number 3. Just complimented the base running for Cannon, but that one was not the highlight of his base running career. And that's going to be the end of the inning for the Patriots. Patriots score 3 on 3 hits, with Cam Kojal's 2 RBI double leading that charge. Good highlight from this inning is Braden Sweet finally breaking his strikeout streak of 4, and then several other ways to get out in the game before that. So congratulations to Sweet to hopefully getting out of that slump after that bunt single. And that'll be the end of the 3rd inning. For Millard South Media, I'm Ben Bartholow. We'll be right back. Welcome back. We're gonna take a quick look. Sorry about that. We're gonna take a quick look at our sponsor, the Corner Kick. Check out the Corner Kick, Millard's best sports bar, located just down the street at 138th and P. It offers Omaha's best fajitas, phenomenal street tacos, and a private party room. Locally owned by Millard residents who proudly support Millard South Athletics. Next time you want excellent food at a great price, visit the Corner Kick at 138th and P. Up now for the Junior Jays. It's going to be number 16, Grant Hatcher. You accidentally clicked it and dragged it. And Cannon's going to pitch it behind him in that one. That wasn't what you wanted there. Potentially just want to take it as the count is 2-2 now. Rain's really starting to come down now. So we're nearing. So swing on that one. That's going to foul off to the right side this time. Two and two, the count. Cannon looking for a strikeout here. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Braden Cannon on his 5th strikeout today. Really dealing for the Patriots. Kobe Hatcher up now for the Junior Jays. Who struck out as well last time. That one is looking. You can see Max Hurd in the outfield trying to stay warm. Doing a few jumping jacks. Oh, wow, what a breaking ball from Cannon. That's going to be fouled off to the left side. Another great pitch for Cannon, as that's going to be strike 2. Cannon looking for him to chase here on the 3rd pitch. That's going to be in there, strike 3. Cannon retires Kobe Hatcher for the 2nd time today for his 6th strikeout. Number 17, Grant Summers up now for the Junior Jays. Facing 2 outs, no one on. Two outs. That bunt's going to foul way up in the air. That's going to bounce over to the Patriot dugout. The Junior Jays just trying to get some action, make the field make a play. See all 3 outfielders doing jumping jacks. Staying warm as the cold rain in the 50-degree weather. Not ideal for baseball. The 0-1 pitch. It's going to be a little bit high. Ball 1. Braden Cannon, that one's a little bit outside. Hopefully, the ball, with it being a little bit more wet out, that Cannon's not going to lose control. As often that is the case. And it's going to ground over. It's going to be a wet ball. And they're going to make the play. A good snag there for Conlon Grady, as Braden Smith originally kind of bobbled that grounder. And that's going to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down on 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Great pitching for Braden Cannon, as the Junior Jays don't reach anyone on base, yet alone score anything. So that'll be the end of the 4th inning, or top of the 4th inning. We're going to see the Millard South Patriots up next. Conlon Grady, Grant Rankin, and Ashton George is up. We'll be back in just a moment. And we are back now for the bottom of the fourth. A pitching change for the Junior Jays. Number 2, Bez Poyanzi is in now, replacing Richardson, who did not have a great outing. Hopefully a pitching change is going to spur the tide for the Junior Jays, though unlikely to see how much more baseball we get in. And Grady's going to single that one into the right field gap between second and first.
Grady with the C9 single between first and second for the leadoff single. Now batting number 3, Grant Rankin.
Grady with a nice hit to start us off. As Grant Rankin's going to be up now. Reached on an error last time. And a bunt now that's going to pop up right in front of the plate as they're going to mishandle it. But he's going to be safe. Close play there, but Grant Rankin was able to outrun it.
Is safe at first on the bunt.
Looked like
Grady over to
the
second.
catcher, Ryan, just could not play that right. Now up, Ashton Georges, number 17. Last time he grounded into the double play. Looks like Zach Ryan's going to call a quick little meeting, talk it out a little bit, try to get the pitching mound a little bit more tolerable for his pitcher. Bez Poyanzi out there. Grady on second base. Rankin on first. George is showing bunt. He's going to bunt that. That's going to be down in the dirt. And it's going to be a good sack bunt for Bez Poyanzi. Fielding it. Throwing it over to first base. That's going to be out number 1.
Georges with the sacrifice bunt advances Grady to third.
That's going to move the 2 over
Second.
to second and third respectively.
Number 4, Braden Hodges.
Number 4 is the bottom of the order. Braden Hodges last time. Last time up, he got hit by the pitch. With only 1 out. Try to put a few more runs on the board here, as you have both Rankin and Grady in scoring position. First pitch is going to break into the zone. Strike 1. Next one, going to hold off on that as that's going to bounce in the dirt. Zach Ryan's going to dry it off and give it back. Okay. 1-1 count for Sam Bez Poyanzi. That's going to be low. It's going to Zach Ryan's going to have to chase that down. But Grady at third base decides not to go. Next pitch. Swung on right back to Bez Poyanzi. He's going to look to 3. And he's going to get the out. A great play there by Sam Bez Poyanzi, forcing Grady to stay at third base and then gets the out at first.
Top of the order. Number 1, Braden Sweet.
It's going to bring up the top of the Patriots order. Number 1, Braden Sweet. With 2 outs to go, or 2 outs in the bottom of the 4th inning. Last time, Sweet got out of his rut by getting a bunt single. Want to know the count? For the Patriots, you don't want to leave. You want to get at least one of these runs in. If you get one, you'll probably get two. As shows bunt, and it goes foul to the Patriots dugout. Braden Sweet not been the most reliable batter. Interesting to see him at the top of the order, looking to turn things around. 1-1 pitch. He's going to break into the zone. One and two count with 2 outs for Braden Sweet. The swing at that one. It's going to go foul. Braden Sweet trying to protect here. Does not want to go down on strikes. Sam Vespoiente's going to be trying to get his footing a little bit better on the mound as that dirt's starting to stick to his cleats. 1-2 pitch. It's going to be outside. Brings up 2-2 count now. With 2 outs for Braden Sweet. And swing at that one. That's going to hit the right field gap. That's going to score too. As Grady comes home. Close play is going to go. As Braden Sweet gets the extra base hit. He's going to get 2 RBIs on that one, pushing the Patriots lead to 6-1. Braden Smith up now. Had that solo home run in the first inning. Struck out last time up. And that's going to be a nice single. Double down the right field line. That's going to score Sweet. It's going to be close. But Braden Smith is going to get in there for what is called a double. Patriots offense really clicking now. So that's going to be a 3rd run scored this inning. 7-1 Patriots. Looks like Braden Sweet did not touch first base. Didn't call it. Looks like Coach Geary's out there arguing.
Moody's arguing here, and this guy's arguing over there.
Patriots not happy with that call. Unfortunate there. That double will score the run. But that's going to be unfortunate what happens. And as we figure this out, that we're going to get a little bit of diamond dry on the pitcher's mound. So Patriots ground crew doing a good job of cleaning it up. So we get I'm listening and trying to find out what that play call was. Braden Smith got called out. To be a base running error is going to be the call. Confusion up here, but nonetheless, Braden Smith gets out to end the inning. Didn't touch first. Those are the kind of errors that you don't want to make in high school baseball, as that cost the Patriots a good inning. And looks like they are going to say that that run does not score. So they're going to call him out at first, I believe is what we're deciding up here in the press box. So treat it like a routine out. Those are the base running faux pas you don't want to see. It's the 6-year-old T-ball rules you learn. Got to touch all your bases. As the rain starts to come on down a little bit more, we will see Creighton Prep coming up with Zach Ryan, Jack Stessman, and Keegan Holmstrom up next for the Junior Jays. Going to take a quick look at the radar now for Millard South Meteorology. The storm is spinning all up, covering a lot of South and North Dakota. And we're just at the south end of this cell. As most of the severe stuff is past us, it's just a lot of rain. Right now covering Lincoln, stretching all the way out to Grand Island. It's just starting to creep into the Omaha metro area. Up is number 9, Zach Ryan. 1-0 in the count. That's going to be a strike for Braden Cannon. The 1-1 pitch for Ryan. It's going to be very inside as he folds over to not get hit by that one. I think I could hear someone in the prep dugout saying, just let it hit you. Would have been nice to get a base runner on for the Junior Jays. Start off the inning, put a little bit of pressure on Cannon. But instead, Cannon blows him by him. Making a 2-2 count now. Swing, and Kojal's going to run over for that, but he's not going to make much of an effort to grab it. That's going to go in the outfield. Single into left field, left center for Zach Ryan. Jack Stessman's going to be up now, the right fielder, number 5. Looks like they're going to courtesy run for Zach Ryan, the catcher. Elliot Peterson, Mitchell Collins is going to be courtesy running for Ryan. Mitchell Collins.
Mitchell Collins courtesy running at first for the catcher, Ryan.
Jack Stessman, see the first pitch, he's going to swing at that one. That's going to foul on back. Braden Cannon's been doing a great job today. He's going to be talk of this game. Dominant pitching, even with all the rain. It's 0-1 the count. Collins being looked at by Cannon. He's going to stay close to the bag. Now he's getting his lead off. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. It's be 2. Cannon for the nth time this game getting ahead in the count. 0-2. Really putting batters in a hole. The 0-2 pitch. It's going to be outside. Try to get him to chase at it. He holds off. The 1-2 pitch now for Braden Cannon. Trying to retire him. Swing and a miss on a breaking ball. George is going to catch it. That's going to be out number 1 in the inning. Stessman up now. Last time he grounded out. That is Braden Cannon's 7th strikeout on the day. And they're going to show bunt. They're going to foul it back. Collins tries to take off. Okay. Braden Cannon with the 0-1 pitch. The outside, that's going to be called a strike. And they cut over the plate. 0-2 count once again for a Junior Jays batter. It's be Keegan Holmstrom. Cannon's going to throw over to first base. Keep Collins honest over there. The swing, that's going to be low. Ball 1. In the dirt, you can't complain about that, though. Braden Cannon, little update from the stats. He's going to be at 66 pitches only. We're on the bottom of the, or top of the 5th inning. Gonna swing at that one. Coming right back at us. Foul ball.
I know, it looks like
1-2 the count with 1 out. Cannon throws. It's going to pop up in the air. Georgia can take off the bucket. Cannon calls him off. Going to get under that. And Cannon makes the catch, tripping over his hat. And that was a good play there. Could have lost it in the rain, but he gets it. George has dropped his bucket and ran the other way. But Cannon's going to get the second out. Of course, we're going to dry off a little bit. Got to keep control. Nate Moken out there. Moken being the helper out, drying off the arms. Sam Ryberg up now. Top of the order. Last time he grounded out to first baseman. One and 0 now. That one couldn't quite make the zone. Cannon's going to throw over to first base. If we look out into right field, probably got as many people, if not more, watching from Don Stroh Administration Building, the parking lot, as we do fans watching the game out here. Get to be in a car with AC and a radio. If you're listening to the game from up here, how's it going? And that ball is going to be inside. 3-0 is Cannon. Just the first time I think all day that Cannon has gotten to 3-0 in the count. But I mean, after having a little fun rolling around in the grass, having the rain really coming down now, can't complain. A great day so far. Great outing for Cannon. Cannon's going to throw one right down in the zone. Ryberg looked ready to take that base. Does not get it, though. It's going to be 3-1 count now. Next one, that's going to be in there as well. Bring it to full count. And they're going to take off for second base, as it's going to be a walk. Full count with 2 outs. Not a bad move by Collins. Still 2 outs. Only the second walk of the day for Braden Cannon. That was the first walk of the day for him. Excuse me. Up now is Parker Mooney. Collins running on second base with Ryberg at first base. He's going to swing at that. And a nice snag by Braden Smith to end the inning. Showing off his vertical. As the Patriots looking to stay dry now. Got a little bit of extra protection. Being in the dugout. As the Junior Jays aren't going to score anything. Patriots still lead 6-1 over the Junior Jays as we go into the bottom of the 5th inning. Millard South Media, I'm Ben Bartholow. Thank you guys so much for listening. We'll be right back. And we are back. Cam Kojal up now for the Patriots. He's had a good day, going 2 for 2 so far. Grounding into right field, and twice actually, scoring 2 the last time he did it. So swing at that one, as that's going to foul off the end of the bat. Kojal seeing the 0-2 pitch. That's going to be high towards his head. He's going to hold off on that. The next pitch, that's going to be low. Bezpoyanzi doing decent pitching for the Jays. He's 2-2 the count. Breaking ball is going to go right up the middle. Holmstrom's going to throw it over to first base. And he's going to get the out as Peterson snow coned it, but he kept control. It's going to be the first out of the inning. due up next. It's going to be Braden Cannon. It's going to be ball one for Braden Cannon. Next one's to be swung on. Foul back over the press box. One and one the count for Cannon. He's going to watch that one break in front of the plate. Going to go outside to bring the count to 2-1. And Braden Cannon advances up to 3-1 in the count. It's going to be inside. Oh, I'm going to be called a strike. Full count. So he gets a taste of his own medicine from Bezpoyanzi, finding the edge of the zone there. The full count with one out for Braden Cannon. Swing and a miss. Bezpoyanzi records his first strikeout of the night, of the morning, excuse me. That's be the out number 2. Max Hurd, the center fielder, is going to be up now. He's gone 0 for 2 on the day so far. Flying out to center, grounding out to the third baseman. So overall, not the most productive day from the batter's box for him. Looking to change it here. Looks like he's going to check swing it, but he's going to go around, so it's going to be called strike. The next pitch from Bezpoyanzi, 0-1, and it'll bring the count to 1-1. And that's going to be a little bit low. Ball 2. Look ahead in the lineup. We have Conlon Grady, who's gone 1 for 1, or 1 for 2. Bezpoyanzi with a 2-1 pitch. That's going to be outside. Oh, no, it's not. That's going to be one of the more off calls of the night. As that got that top outside corner zone, top outside corner. 2-2 the count with 2 outs. So swing at that one. That's going to go into center field. And that's going to be a nice catch by Holmstrom. Second great catch of the night. Morning. See, whoa. It's going to be a little, that one died in the rain. As we're going to be back with you for the top of the 6th inning in just a moment. Can maybe watch the Patriot ground crew do a little bit more work on this pitching mound to keep this game going. I'm Ben Barthel with Millard South Media. We'll be right back. And we're back. We're going to take a look at our sponsor as we get to watch the grounds crew do some work. The Corner Kick. Check out the Corner Kick, Millard's best sports bar located just down the street at 138th and P. It offers Omaha's best fajitas, phenomenal street tacos, and a private party room. Locally owned by Millard residents who proudly support Millard South Athletics. Next time you're in the Millard area and you want excellent food at a great price, check out the Corner Kick at 138th and P. One of my favorite local spots to go in Omaha, if I'm going to be quite frank. So I advise you check it out. Maybe get you out of the rain a little bit. Get some tacos. Not bad for a Saturday morning. As we're just about ready, as Braden Cannon's going to take a few more practice pitches. Going to give a quick shout out to the production crew of Miss Christine Caldall. Doing a great job learning the ropes. Get a little bit of celebration from Pat Geary up here in the dugout. He's calling the game. We're all staying dry. We want to think back to last time Millard South Media streamed in the rain. It was the Lincoln Pius X football game. Yeah, that was one that we probably shouldn't have streamed if we're going to be honest. But, you know, we live and learn. But thankfully we're doing baseball and we're in the press box staying dry. No worry about anything. As Patriots are leading 6-1. Breaking news for the Don Kraft tournament is that this will be the last game of the tournament from the impending rain that we are going to be seeing for the rest of the weekend and into the next week. So get your fix of baseball in now. We still can get a little bit more of it as we're in the top of the 6th inning. Braden Cannon on the mound. Pitch to strike. He is facing number 12, Elliot Peterson. Peterson now faces 1-1 in the count. That's not going to find the zone. That was close. I think it might have been a little bit low. The count's now 2-1. Going to lose control of that one. That's going to be ball 3. Next pitch, that's going to be a strike 2, as Peterson was already walking over to first base. Braden Cannon trying to get the first out of the inning here. He's going to pitch it. It's to be swung on. Rankin's going to go back, and that's going to bounce and hit the wall. Looks like it's going to be a double for Elliot Peterson. Best hit of the day so far for the Junior Jays, as Peterson doubled it all the way out to about 330, 335 feet. So a good hit there. Bringing up number 16, Grant Hatcher, the designated hitter. Braden Cannon now. He's going to show bunt. Cannon's going to call him off, and he's not going to get it. There's a good bunt there, forced Cannon to go off. It's a little catching error there by Conlon Grady. Nothing happens out of it, as the Junior Jays move Elliot Peterson over to third base. Runners in the corners now. Number 13, Kobe Hatcher up now. Struck out twice so far on the day, going 0 for 2. This is a crucial out now for the Patriots, as it could possibly force Patriots to get a double play to end this inning. Nothing hurt. We'll see. Braden Cannon with the first pitch. Breaking ball, that's going to be high. Looks like Rankin's going to get under it. No, he's not. So Rankin's going to get it. Run's going to score, but they're going to hold up Hatcher at third base. We called a double as Grant Rankin could not get under that. 6-2, Patriots still lead by one less now, as this is going to be a productive inning for the Junior Jays. First time scoring since the first inning. Grant Summers up now. It's grounded out twice on the day. If you look out into the Patriots dugout, there's a little bit of action warming up. Grant Summers coming back with fresh batting gloves that are not wet. Braden Cannon now, fresh count. Strike one on the edge. The 0-1 pitch. Gonna find that same spot. Strike two. Cannon's trying to dig back into this one. The 0-2 pitch. It's gonna ground over to first or third base, and they're gonna get the force at one to throw back over. Not the best call. About took out the umpire. As two more runs are going to score, but the base is going to be empty. The Junior Jays score two, 4-6 now. They're going to call that second run on the thrown error, so it's going to be one RBI on the ground out to third base. The Hatchers are both going to score. As now up is going to be Zach Ryan. First one's going to swing on the off speed. It's be 0-1. That was a breaking ball. Hits him in the back. Lost control. Maybe we could throw a headset on his call doll, and with that verbal reaction, I don't know if you heard, just go, whoa, as Cannon just has some wet hands. Ball slid off. Luckily, an off-speed pitch, so probably not too much other than a little bit of a new purple tattoo on your back. Jack Stessman up now. Gonna show bunt. He's gonna bunt, and that's gonna go foul. Good one. That was a good bunt. Just rolled the wrong way. 0-1 the count now for Braden Cannon. Patriots offense looking ready for a double play, with Hodges the most likely target. Next one's going to be inside. It's going to fly up. Rankin's going to chase it, and he's not going to get it as Kojal had overrun it. They're going to try for the force out at second, but they're going to call it safe. Kojal actually overran that one, but not unusual to see him all the way out in left field for trying to catch those fly balls. So you can see Rankin's hat fly off there. Next up is going to be number 6, Keegan Holmstrom, the center fielder. It's going to be a ball. as Braden Cannon's kind of not playing his best now, as the rain's probably starting to get to him. Three runs have been scored in this inning. This is the leading run now at the plate. Braden Cannon looks over to second base, throws it down. He's going to foul to the Patriots dugout. For Braden Cannon, you gotta get this out here. Force it to 2 and keep your 2-run lead ahead. Man, hopefully Coach Geary and throws in a closer to end this game. Score a few extra runs in the bottom of the 6th inning. Would be also nice for the Patriots. And swing. Nice snag. As that's going to be a double play. Well, it's going to be a double play to end the inning. As Braden Smith keeps his head up. Braden Hodges covered second base. And that'll be the end of the 6th inning. 3-run score on 4 hits for the Junior Jays. And a good way to end it, that being a double play. Millard South Media, I'm Ben Bartholow. Patriots still lead 6-4. We will be back in just a moment for the bottom of the 6th. Now up is going to be number 6, Conlon Grady. He singled to right field last time. Shows bunt. He's going to pull it back. So when he called the strike. It's 0-1 on the count.
No, we're talking about Fred. Oh, Fred. My dad's, he lives over by Millard North. He's just turned 82. He's yeah, just comes to a lot of our games, windy.
He's going to swing at that one. He's not going to get it. He's going to foul it down. It's 0-2. Getting behind Bezboyansky. Good pitching for the Junior Jays. He's gotten ahead in the count. Breaking ball's going to find the zone. A little bit of flair from the home plate ump. It's going to be out number 1. Strikeout looking for Conlon Grady. It's the 2nd strikeout for Bezboyansky. Fourth strikeout on the day for the Junior Jays. Now up, it's going to be number 3, Grant Rankin. He reached on a bunt last time. Swing that one's going to fly into left field, left center. He's going to make the catch. That's out number 2. Ashton George is up now. I mean, not bad to get this game moving on, but with only being up 2, the Patriots have to be ready to go pitching wise and get a quick 3. So we're in the bottom of the 6th. George is seeing the first pitch. He's going to swing on that. It's going to foul over right over the screen. The 0-1 pitch to Ashton Georges. In there. About hit him. 1-1 the count. Georges has been 0 for 2 on the day. He's probably looking to get a hit out here. Find some outfield grass. It's a breaking ball. He's going to swing at that one. It's a good pitch by Bez Poyanski. 1-2 count with 2 outs against Georges. The pitch. Going to hold off on that, and that's going to be strike 3. 3 up, 3 down for the Junior Jays. As Bez Poyanski's showing his best stuff now. Millard South is going to have to play some good defense. Potentially going to have their closing pitcher come on in. We'll let you know if we find out who that's going to be. For the Junior Jays, they're going to be leading off with Sam Ryberg at the top of the order, followed by Mooney and Peterson. For Millard South Media, I'm Ben Bartholow. For the top of the 7th inning, we will be back in moments. Sam Ryberg up now for the Junior Jays. For the top of the 7th inning. It's actually slowed down raining a little bit, which has been nice. In now for the Patriots, pitching-wise, is going to be Jake Dennis, number 7. Braden Cannon had a good outing, getting 7 strikeouts on the day. So can't be mad at that, and especially pitching in the rain. It's been pretty good. As Ryberg's going to find the right center gap. Looks like he's going to be going to, and he's going to hold up there. As Hodges slides a little bit. So now we have the tying run up for the Junior Jays, being Parker Mooney. Parker Mooney has had an all right day. He struck out once, walked once. So for Jake Dennis, I mean, not the best way to start off with the first guy flying, getting a double, but can't complain too terribly much. Just got to focus on the batter, getting out here. The pressure is on the Patriots right now. So we see a little bit more action in the Patriots dugout, looking just in case. Ryberg's going to be about 7 feet off the second base. Another inside pitch for Dennis. Speed ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. It's also going to be low. Millard South, you're going to be getting a little bit more nervous now as your 2-0 count. 4-6. The Juniors Jays are still behind by 2, but they've been catching up with their big third inning, or big sixth inning with 3 runs. And Dennis catches Mooney swinging out of his shoes on that one. He's strike 1. 2-1 now is the count for Mooney. Dennis looks at Ryberg, looks him back a little bit, and that's going to foul to the right side. See a lot of action in the Junior Jays bullpen. Getting some new pitchers warm, ready to go. Important next few pitches here. It'll really determine how this inning goes. With a 2-2 count. Now it's going to be a ball. Important pitch here. Full count for Jake Dennis against Elliot Peterson. That's going to be inside, but that's going to be a wild pitch. He goes in the dirt. George has to chase it down. Ryberg's going to take third. The go-ahead run now up for the Junior Jays being Elliot Peterson. Last time up, he ended up doubling over to left center. So not what you want to see out of the Patriots, as they've given up, gotten 2 base runners now with no outs. Be a pinch runner over at first base. We believe it is number 11, Thomas Leeden. Dennis with the first pitch. He's going to foul as Leiden decided to try to take second base. Has to go back, though. Jake Dennis deciding what he's going to do. It's 0-1 count. To be in there for a strike. Strike 2. Dennis ahead in the count. It's where you want to dominate here. You want to get his third, make him chase at it. Keep it on the ground. That's what's important right now. He's going to swing. And ground ball, that's going to be a base hit into left field. That's going to score 1, bringing the Junior Jays back 5-6. Elliot Peterson scores Sam Ryberg. Next up is going to be number 16, Grant Hatcher. There'll be another pinch runner. Mitchell Collins is going to be running now for Elliot Peterson. That was the 10th hit for the Junior Jays today. Leading is pinch running on second base with Collins pinch running on first base. They show a bunt, but it's going to be a wild pitch. It's going to be in the dirt. And they're going to be holding up on second and third now.
Wild pitch. Runners advance to second, third.
Coach Geary's going to take a timeout, talk to his players a little bit. Looks like they're going to be calling in a new pitcher from the bullpen, trying to shut the Junior Jays down. Right now for the Patriots, you're really hoping that not stepping on first base from Braden Smith is not going to bite you in the behind, because you lost a run there. Logan Anderson looks like he's going to be getting the ball now. So that's going to be it for Jake Dennis. Dennis didn't do much. Walked one, gave up several hits. So, well, Anderson's going to take a few more warm-up pitches. We'll be right back. And we're back. Logan Anderson on the mound now for the Patriots. First pitch going to be swing and a miss. Strike one. Count is now 1-1. Grant Hatcher still to bat. And another pitch is going to be a strike. So that's going to be low, but it's going to find the edge of the zone. And the next one, be swing, fly ball into center field. Looks like they're going to tag up. They're going to get one run, and that's going to tie it. As that sac fly is good for Another run.
Third.
Parker Mooney scores from third base.
Ties it at 6.
6-all now.
Now batting number 13, Kobe Hatcher.
Kobe Hatcher up for the Junior Jays. Had a double to left field last time. Only one out so far in this game. So runner on second base being Elliot Peterson. So that was actually Collins. Oh no. Collins on second base. Leadon scored from third base there. That pitch was high. It's going to be a ball. Next pitch can be Swan. Whoa, coming back at us. One and one the count with one out. Logan Anderson looks Collins back a little bit. Throws. We call a strike. Strike 2. Important pitch here is it's 1-2 the count. 1 out. Anderson's going to look at Collins. That's going to be in the dirt in front of the plate. George is going to keep it in front of him.
2-2 the count.
Now 2-2 is the count. Two and two with Grant Hatcher, Cody Hatcher. Kobe Hatcher, seeing 2-2 with 1 out. Important pitch here. Swing. It's a ground to Cannon. Cannon's got to chase it down. He's going to not get it, as that's going to be probably ruled a hit, as that one was just a dribbler down. When Cannon had to chase it, could not get it. Enough steam on that.
Batting number 17, Grant Summers.
Grant Summers up now. The shortstop. Grounded out 3 times today. Risky situation for the Patriots. Runners on the corners being Kobe Hatcher and Mitchell Collins at third. Up is Grant Summers. Logan Anderson with the first pitch. Behind inside. The next pitch. 1 ball, 1 out. So swung on, that's going to fly foul. Taking a quick peek over to the Junior Jays dugout, we have number 10, Ryan Bowers, warming up. Going to maybe try to get a close out of this game. Relieve Vespoyansi. Patriots with only 1 out. They're going to steal, but it's going to foul back. Hatcher took off for second base.
2. 1-2 the count.
1-2 the count with 1 out. Only 1 out for the Junior Jays. The 1-2 pitch. Swung on, that's going to fly into center field. He'll be ready to tag on that as Hurd's getting under it. He does. Hurd's just going to throw to his cutoff man as the Junior Jays take the lead. 7-6 over the Patriots right now in the top of the 7th inning. Another good 3-run inning so far, as now there are 2 outs.
With the go-ahead run. Now batting number 9, Zach Ryan.
Zach Ryan, the catcher, up now. Looks like we're going to be getting a pinch hitter, Jack Thiel.
Jack Deal now batting number 2.
2 outs. It means 1 run's going to do it for the Junior Jays. So force the Patriots to get a good offensive showing in the bottom of the 7th. They're going to steal second base, and George is going to throw to the left, and waiting for the call. And he's going to be safe. Drop the ball. So it's going to be a stolen base as George just threw it a little bit too far to the left. As another one gets into scoring position. Two outs. Still, as the count evens to 1-1. That one's going to be high. The 2-1 pitch. Could be high and inside. 3-1 now. You just want to get out of this inning. At this point, you've given up another 3 runs, given up the lead that you've held for most of the game, and ever since Bezpoyansky came in for the Junior Jays, the Patriots offense has been quiet. That's going to be a strike. That was the low corner. Desmond wanted that one to go, but does not. So full count with 2 outs. Probably going to see Hatcher over at second base just take off. This should be a walk. Looks like not what you want to do there, as Thiel's going to walk.
Thiel down to first with the walk. Now batting.
Now up is going to be number 5, Jack Stessman. The right fielder. He's gone 1 for 3 today. So one hit being a fly ball out into left field. First one's going to be a ball. Runners on first and second for the Junior Jays with Stessman batting. 1-0 count. Logan Anderson looks him back a little bit. And a pitch out. Two-0. You don't want to walk anyone else here. That would spell trouble loading up the bases. Anderson looks back. Wants to throw to second base, but holds on to the ball as no one is able to get there in time. But Hatcher does dive back. Keeping him honest is Logan Anderson. He's going to throw. That one's going to be in there for a strike. 2-1 count. Been a pretty good pitcher zone today. Seen a lot of things being called for both pitchers. Next pitch can be swing and a miss. He's not going to get his bat far enough outside. The 2-2 count now with 2 outs. If you're Logan Anderson, you got to get this one right here. You got to focus on the batter. Just finish this inning. So we'll see. He looks back a little bit. Be outside, can't get the edge. Full count, 2 outs. Logan Anderson, this is make or break here. Stessman's going to just be protecting. Keep this inning going is what they need to do. Be in there, that's going to be a foul ball. Going to hit the catcher George is on the foot, so he's going to trot around a little bit. Still 2 outs for the Junior Jays. They lead by 1, 7-6. Full count pitch from Logan Anderson. He's going to swing, and that's going to ground. It's going to hit off the batter. That's going to be called dead. He's not going to have left the box, so going to do it again. He really wanted that one because that looked promising. As a lot of these grounders have been dying in the grass as it's sopping wet. Stessman having a long at-bat. Still full count for Anderson. They're going to go, and that's going to be a base hit. He's going to score 1. And they're going to take off for second base, and Stessman's going to be caught in a pickle. And they're going to try to score 1. And 2-run score as Conlon Grady looked back to home, trying to get the out at home, and then throws over, and it was a botched throw. Not an ideal situation for the Patriots, allowing 5 runs this inning. Easily could have gotten the out there. That was just a bad play. Try to just focus there. But still 2 outs. Now Stessman's on second base. That's going to be a grounder. That's going to get in the outfield, and that's going to score another. And Cannon's going to cut it off. And it's going to be 10-6 now for Creighton Prep. As that's the 6th run. Stessman scores there. Holmstrom gets the single.
Number 7, Sam Ryberg.
Now we're to the top of the order for the Junior Jays. Number 7, Sam Ryberg's going to be up now. It's a Patriots pitching story just like last game. Patriots pitching has kind of given up on them. And, of course, we're going to have a steal. And not going to get the tag down as the ball bounces over the glove. Kojal couldn't quite get his glove to the ball, as that's going to be another stolen base for the Junior Jays. Just running all over the Patriots now. What we've been seeing all day, or all weekend, is the Patriots having really not much luck from the pitching mound. And that's going to be foul ball to the left side. It'll take a miracle for the Patriots to really get back into this one, having to score 5 to take the lead 4 to tie. And that's if we can get 2 more, or 1 more out here. Anderson's going to look back. And that's going to be a fly ball into center field. And Hurd's going to make the catch, and that's going to be the end of the inning. Patriots give up 6 runs as the Junior Jays take the lead, 10-6 now on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits. They batted the whole order and won. So Millard South has their work cut out for them, at least 4 runs as we're getting in the bottom of the 7th inning. For Millard South Media, be right back after this. Now the bottom of the 7th inning. Braden Hodge is going to be leading off. He's going to see that first pitch. It's going to be a strike. The next pitch is going to be a bunt. It's going to be fielded by the pitcher, number 10, Ryan Bauer. This will be out number 1.
Top of the order, number 1, Creighton Sweet.
The Patriots were trying to get one on for Braden Sweet to do something with, but unfortunately, he did not get the bunt laid down correctly. So Braden Sweet is going to be up now, top of the order. Sweet's been 2 for 3 on the day, getting a bunt single and an extra base hit, scoring 2. He's going to watch that one go. It's going to be a ball. Next pitch, it's be a strike. The 1-1 pitch now. Swing on. That's going to be a ground ball to Mooney. And he's going to be safe, as Mooney does not get the throw down in time. It's a good run for Braden Sweet to get an infield single. Braden Smith is going to be up now, the third baseman. Had a solo shot in the first inning. Not much else as he's been quiet. He's been 1 for 3. Only 1 out. With Sweet speed, I wouldn't be too shocked if he ends up taking off, a la Coach Geary. Smith does a big hack, but nothing comes of it. So he's going to miss that one. Strike 1. Braden Smith, see an 0-1, breaking ball to the outside, doesn't get in the zone. It's going to be 1-1 is the count, with 1 out. The next pitch, that's going to be right at the feet. It's going to be a ball. Jack Thiel catching now for the Junior Jays. And that's going to be low as well. That's going to be a ball, 3-1. Junior Jays, you don't want to walk Braden Smith here, because that'll load the, that'll give Cam Kojal 2 runners on the bases. And Kojal's gone 2 for 3 today with a big hit, scoring 2 earlier on in the game. That's going to be in the dirt. That's going to be ball 4. Bezpuensky walks his first today. Sweet makes it to first base. Cam Kojal's going to be up now. In the on-deck circle is going to be Braden Cannon as well. So this is where you are in the order of your money spot. Only 1 out, so the Patriots can hopefully try to convert something on this, score a few. Just going to call a quick timeout, little meeting. Teely and Bauer's going to talk it over. Excuse me, that was Bauer on the mound who got that walk. Empty count. This is going to be a bunt. And looks like it'll be close. But that's going to advance the runners. 2 outs for Braden Cannon coming up. Runners at second and third. That was close. If you're the Patriots, you really wanted that one to go, as Braden Cannon has hit a grand slam recently. But we'll see what happens. Knock on wood, the Patriots can convert with 2 outs. This will be close. 2 outs. Braden Cannon up to bat. Braden Smith on second base. And Braden Sweet on first as Braden Cannon is going to duck, as that one was about to hit him in the helmet. Want to know the count. The next pitch, it's going to be, that was going to be, I was thinking that was inside. That's going to be called a strike as we got a pretty large zone today. Good for pitchers, not as much for the hitters. It's good to have a senior in this position with experience, winning the state championship last year and getting a lot of tight games like this. Ken's going to swing on that. That's going to be a line drive into center field. That's going to score 1, bringing the Patriots back closer. And 7-10 as Braden Cannon gets the 1 RBI single.
And the RBI scoring Sweet.
Now up is Max Hurd. Patriots get a little bit of hope here. Hope that knock on wood was audible. Interesting. We'll see if Braden Cannon's sent. Second base, we just leave him there. As the tying run is Max Hurd. Ryan Bauer on the mound. Trying to get the close. As our wind is carrying into right field now. Right center, that is. The clean count. The swing on that's going to foul. Max Hurd is going to foul that one back. It's getting interesting now. 0-1 count with 2 outs. Max Hurd up to bat. Runners on the corners. Braden Cannon and Braden Sweet. Bauer with the pitch. He's going to hold up as that's not going to get the top edge of the zone. That's going to be a ball. Count's going to fall even now, 1-1. One and one count. 2 outs. That's going to be outside. Ball 2. Two and 1 count. 2 outs for Max Hurd. Gonna find the outside edge. 2-2 count with 2 outs. Patriots fan, you're praying here. The Junior Jays, you're confident. Max Hurd with 2 outs. Ryan Bauer on the mound, knowing this is an important pitch. He's going to step off, take a minute. Even I'm on the edge of my seat. Let's see what happens. Patriots down 3 as it's 10-7. Next pitch, that's going to be high, forcing a full count. 2 outs, bottom of the 7th inning. 10-7, Junior Jays ahead. However, Max Hurd is the tying run. Folks, it can't get much more interesting than this right here. It's a long shot, but it's a shot. Full count, 2 outs. Max Hurd, gonna send it. That's gonna be foul ball as Braden Cannon takes off. Still full count with 2 outs. As Thiele's gonna take a second. Talk to Bauer. Figure out the strategy they want to go with. Easton Thomas is going to come out and run over some new dry baseballs. If you're joining us now for the end of the close to end of the game here, bottom of the 7th, 10-7, full count with 2 outs for Max Hurd. This is the important pitch right here. Ryan Bauer. Ready to go. The pitch. That's going to be outside. That's going to walk, the bases loaded. The Junior Jays wanted that. Hands on their head.
Bases loaded.
See what happens now as that's going to bring up Conlon Grady.
Brady gets played.
Ryan Bauer walks his second today. Conlon Grady up. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Grady is the go-ahead run. Just need a hit here. And Pat Mooney of Creighton Prep is going to take a quick meeting with his infield. Tuck over. So, Patriots, as I said, bases loaded. We'll see if we want to take a quick look at what Conlon Grady's done today. It's 1 for 3. Got a ground ball single the second time up. Unfortunately, with all the kind of water and rain in the atmosphere, I don't think that you're really looking for a home run here. The wind is blowing almost straight to right field. But I think the ball will just kind of get too heavy to really carry unless you're hitting it straight down the line, 320 out there. As Conlon Grady has a fresh count, 2 outs, bases loaded. Braden Sweet is the lead runner. Ryan Bauer loads up and ready to go. So swing, that's going to be called a strike, 0-1. Good thing for Bauer to get ahead. Got to be careful now, as you don't want to get too far behind in the count. Allow Ryan Bauer to really work. The next pitch, it's be inside. Count evens to 1-1. Patriots are being pretty conservative on the bases, so you don't want to be caught anywhere, caught in no man's land. Ryan Bauer readies his 1-1 pitch. Conlon Grady swings at that one. That's going to be a high ground ball. That's going to get over the first baseman's head. That's going to score 1, and that's going to score 2. Patriots come back 9-10 now on the 2 RBI single on that high ground ball for Conlon Grady.
2-run score as Smith has played it, as is Cannon. Runner in third.
That's going to be an important play right there. Grant Rankin's going to come up now.
Now batting
Remember, we're still at 2 outs. Runners on the corners. And the tying run is at third base, which is Braden Cannon. Moriarty is going to be pinch running for Conlon Grady.
First baseman Grady at first.
Sweet and Smith both score. Braden Cannon on third base. Moriarty on first. Grant Rankin batting. 2 outs and a new count. Ryan Bauer under pressure. One's going to be close, but it's going to be a ball. Wind blowing almost straight to right field now. 2 outs. 1-0 pitch from Bauer. Swing on that. It's going to be a hard swing, but it's going to be strike 1 as he does not get it.
Connie is 1-1.
Rankin is 1 for 2, reaching on an error and getting a bunt single. He's going to hold off that one. That's going to be high. The prep dugout doesn't like that one too much. That's been kind of the spotty area all game. As Bauer's going to take a quick moment. 2-1 the count with 2 outs. Patriots down 1, tying run on third base. Being Braden Cannon. Next pitch, Moriarty's going to take off, and it's going to be a wild pitch. Cannon's going to come around to score. Excuse me, that's going to be number 6, Conlon Grady. Patriots tie, as now the go-ahead run is at third base. Grant Rakin with the at-bat of a lifetime here. Didn't have to do anything, but he got one in now. Patriots are tied at 10. You know, being down 4 runs in the bottom of the 7th inning, not something you want to do. But by Coach Greg Geary's magic, they've gotten back tied. Now it's up to Rankin to just drive this last one in. And he's going to be a ball. Ball 4. Grant Rankin's going to walk.
Rankin draws the walk. Runners at the corners. Now batting number 17.
Ashton Georges, the catcher, is going to be up now. Georges has runners on the corner, Moriarty, and Hurd. Hurd being, or Moriarty on third base, and Rankin on first. Ashton Georges, 2 outs. Just swing at that one way outside. Not what you wanted to do there. I mean, if you're Georges, you can rest a little bit easier knowing you are at least tied. But, I mean, seeing how the Patriots' pitching has been very spotty today, you just want to get this inning over with here, score 1, be done with the game. Next pitch, it's going to be low in the dirt. You can keep it in front of him, though. It's going to be 2 outs, 1-1 the count. Next pitch, it's gonna be inside. And they're gonna send Rankin to second. Not much delay, not much pressure is had to keep Moriarty from coming home. It's gonna be defensive indifference. Prep dugout is loud now. So the count is 2-1 for Ashton Georges. Pitch coming in. George is gonna swing at that. He's not gonna get much contact. So that's gonna be a miss. 2-2 the count. Moriarty on third base with Rankin on second. George is up to bat. 2-2 is the count with 2 outs. Now it's a great time for Georges to get his first hit of the day. That's going to be outside, bringing it to full count. This is the pitch right here. Another quick meeting from Thiele and Bauer. Decide what they're going to do with it. Full count for Ashton Georges with 2 outs. All 4 of these runs have been scored with 2 outs because we had that sack bunt, which I was questioning a little bit, but, you know, it's paid off in the long run. It's full count with Georges up. The pitch, he's going to swing and a miss. That's going to be strike 3. Patriots did score 4, though. Tie game at 10. Now, can the Patriots defense keep Prep from scoring any more runs as we're going to go into extras starting in the 8th inning? For those of you who joined us on a long shot of a 4-run comeback, thank you. For the top of the 8th inning, we will be back in just a moment. Stick around. Welcome back for the top of the 8th inning. We have up for the Junior Jays is going to be Parker Mooney. He's going to hold off on that one. That's going to be
Leading off for Junior Jays, number 1, Parker Mooney.
called a strike, I think, as he did go around. Logan Anderson still on the mound. It's going to be a ball. Parker Mooney had an interesting day, walked twice. He's going to knock that one. About hit some people out of play.
1 ball.
1-2 is the count for Parker Mooney. If you're Logan Anderson, you want to keep something low, keep it on the ground, make your infield do the work. Make him try to chase it here as you are up in the count. That's going to be a pop fly, and looks like Kojal's going to be under it, and he's going to make that catch in the shallow outfield. Good to see that even though he's covering all that ground, he's finally catching one.
Shortstop for the first out of the inning.
It's going to be a little bit of sigh of relief as we got that first out. That's been the problem with the Patriots, is getting that first out has often been the hardest. Because when the Patriots have gotten the first out, I believe almost every inning they have gone almost 3 up, 3 down. When they haven't, those have been the innings that a lot of things have happened. So very important to get that first one. Breaking ball is going to find the zone. That was a great pitch from Logan Anderson. For Elliot Peterson's up now. 0-1 count. Another one can't quite find the zone. Probably slipped a little bit. It's going to be high. And a swing and a miss on a high pitch. Anderson now up in the count. One out. 1-2 is the count. Elliot Peterson trying not to go down on strikes here. Pitch is going to be in the zone. He's going to get him. That's strike 3. The second out of the inning for the Junior Jays. That's not how you've wanted to start this inning. 2 up so far. 2 have been retired. Logan Anderson has also been building some confidence. His last inning was a little bit more sketchy. This one's a little bit better for him. Now up is going to be number 16, Grant Hatcher. Logan Anderson with the first pitch. It's going to be high. Can't get him to chase it as it was eye level. One and 0 pitch to Grant Hatcher. A swing and a miss there. Has got him chasing on a low outside pitch. 1-1 is the count with 2 outs. Next pitch can be swung on. That's going to be a fly ball into left field. And the Patriots, Grant Rankin's going to get under that. 3 up, 3 down for the Patriots. As the Patriots are tied 10-10 going into the bottom of the 8th inning. Patriots have finally snagged that momentum back that they've been kind of chasing, as they were up 6-1 at one point in the game. Went down 10-6 in that bottom of the 7th inning, had that 4-run comeback. Now is their time to walk it off and end this game here. For Millard South Media, thank you all for joining us. We will be back in just moments. right before we were about to get started, take a moment to follow us as we have Miss Christine Caldall really keeping y'all updated on Twitter at _common sense. If you want to follow us on Instagram, it's at MSHS Media with the underscore between MSHS and Media. We also do have TikTok, and that's at MSHS. I believe that is MSHS Media as well. It might be broadcasting. I cannot remember. Have a graphic for it. We don't have it pulled up, though. But we're going to see Ryan Bauer still on the mound. And leading off for the Patriots is going to be the bottom of the order at Braden Hodges. Hodges got hit once in this game, and that's been his only action on the bases so far. A lot less pressure for the Patriots now that there's not 2 outs.
Batting number 4, Braden Hodges.
Ryan Bauer's going to take a quick step off. As Patriots dugouts are going crazy, trying to get in Bauer's head. First pitch is going to be high. That's going to be a ball. The next pitch from Bauer. That's going to be very inside. Gave another, about hit Hodges for the second time today. 2-0 is the count. As the south wind is getting a lot stronger, going into the right field. It's going to be a called strike. Up here in the press box, Pat Geary was really wanting Hodges to swing at that one. 2-1 the count. That's going to be low. Hodges now even 2-2. Patriots need a base runner here. Get someone moving around. Can't go 3 up, 3 down. It's important. You got to get this first runner on. Just as we saw with Millard South. Be swung on. Good protecting. Yeah, stay 2-2. But I was saying, just like I was saying with Millard South, how whenever they got the first out, they had a really good inning. Didn't allow any runs. Same thing with Creighton Prep. Almost every time Millard South had gotten the first out, not much happened. Other than the first inning where Braden Smith got a solo home run after a strikeout. Going to be inside, forcing a full count. Important right here. Whoever wins this little battle is gonna steal the momentum and carry it into the rest of this inning. As Bauer winds up the pitch, be outside, but they're gonna call him as he check swung. Not how you want to go down. That probably would have been called a ball had he not swung at that. That's going to bring up number 1, Braden Sweet. It's going to be Ryan Bauer's second strikeout on the day. Top of the order now for the Patriots. It's going to be a breaking ball, but it's not going to get down enough. Want to know is the count. Braden Sweet has gone 3 for 4 on the day. He's gotten 2 RBIs. He's scored twice. So we'll see. Coach from Prep saying he wants that to be a strike. One and no count now, with 1 out for Braden Sweet, the designated hitter. Bauer with the pitch. Be inside. Oh, he called a strike there. 1-1 now as the count gets evened up. Next one. He swung on, but it's going to be low. He's going to be chasing it. Braden Sweet now falls behind in the count, 1-2.
1-0, 2 strikes.
Trevor Bauer, Ryan Bauer getting ready to go. The 1-2 pitch. Is swung on, and that's going to stay fair as he's going to be sent to second base. That's going to be a stand-up double for Braden Sweet. Being down to the count, you can hear some sweet, sweet, sweet chants going out there. That's the base runner the Patriots needed, avoiding getting a second out. That's why he's in that position of designated hitter. Now up, it's going to be number 14, Braden Smith. He's 1 for 3 in the game with his home run early on in the game.
Smith is given the intentional pass.
And he's going to be intentionally walked.
Bring up number 8, Cam Cole.
Now up is going to be number 8, Cam Kojal. Cam Kojal has gone 2 for 3 with a single and a double. He's been around the base paths once, scoring. So we have Braden Smith on second base, Braden Sweet on first base. Bauer's going to look back. This will be a breaking ball. High. 2-0 is the count. Excuse me, 1-0 is the count. Bauer gets ready for the 1-0 pitch. To be inside in the dirt. Moves it to 2-0. No strikes, 2 balls. Runners on first and second base with only 1 out for the Patriots. The game is tied 10-10. Bauer takes a look back at Sweet, who's at second base. Ground ball, and that is going to be a ground out, as that's 2 outs now, as moves the runners to second and third. Looked like it had a chance to get into the outfield, but could not quite get there, as Mooney over at second base was able to get around and snag it. Or excuse me, that is Grant Hatcher. Made a few adjustments. Braden Cannon's up now. Cannon's been 2 for 4 in this game. He's had 1 RBI on the day. The infield's short and second are playing pretty deep for him. Breaking ball is going to be not quite finding the zone, as that was close. Wind is starting to blow pretty hard to the south towards right field. You see the rain misting over the outfield. Next pitch, that's going to hit him. Bases are going to load for Max Hurd. Lost control of that breaking ball. Hit Braden Cannon in the elbow.
Now batting number 5, Max Hurd.
2 outs for Max Hurd. Coming up, he walked last time. A base hit will score the winning run here, as the wind is really picking up. Bauer with the new count. 2 outs with Max Hurd up. He's not going to swing at that, as that's going to be a little bit high. 1-0 count. Bases loaded for Max Hurd. See, the run that matters is Braden Smith, who is intentionally walked. Or Braden Sweet, excuse me. He's going to fly that one to left field. The runners are going to go, and that's going to be caught. And that is the end of the 8th inning. Patriots could not score a run with bases loaded. Now we're going to be nearing 3 hours into this game. So we'll see if they keep Ryan Bauer in for another inning. Patriots' Logan Anderson's going to take the mound again. He pitched pretty well. As I've been saying, it's important that he gets the first out, as that will more than likely be what he needs. We will see you in the top of the 9th inning in just a little bit, as the Creighton Prep Junior Jays have Kobe Hatcher, Grant Summers, and Zach Ryan. Clear. Now back at the top of the 9th inning, we have Kobe Hatcher. Logan Anderson still on the mound for the Patriots. Last time the Junior Jays went 3 up, 3 down. It's a good pitch there, a breaking ball. Finds the zone for strike 1. The next pitch from Anderson, that's going to be high at eye level. The 1-1 pitch from Logan Anderson. Coming to Kobe Hatcher, that's going to be in the dirt. Two and 1 is the count for Kobe Hatcher. Swings on that. It's going to fly high in the air, as Hurd's going to be getting under it, trying to find it. And he does not get it, as he ran the wrong way. So that's going to be a double for Kobe Hatcher. Not what the Patriots need here. As I've said, don't allow the first runner on. But they do. And with no outs, Grant Summers is up. Probably going to sacrifice, bunt, get him over to third base. Grant Summers up now. He is gone 0 for 3, having a sac fly, scoring 1, and a ground out that scored 1. Anderson takes a look over to second base as they run away. And they're going to take off for third. And the bunt is going to go foul. Probably would have gotten there if it weren't for going foul, as Camden had to chase that one down quite a ways. Now the count is 0-1. Logan Anderson has an 0-1 count now. Kojal stalking towards second base as Anderson takes a peek back. Next pitch, it's going to be high. It's a pitch out. So 1-1 count now for Grant Summers. Anderson still looking back. And they're going to bunt it. It's going to be bouncing. That's going to be a foul ball. It's important to get this one out here so that you can really keep Kobe Hatcher from doing too much damage being on second base. You know, other activities going on at Millard's out today. Some track meet. Probably not ideal track weather, just like this is not ideal baseball weather. Cold, rainy, windy, just kind of ugly. So you can kind of see possibly some runners just running up the ramp from Buell Stadium. Logan Anderson with the next pitch. Just swing it, and it's going to go foul. Just trying to protect there. It's 1-2. Anderson's taking the peek back. Kojal's going to creep towards second base. Next pitch is going to hit him. Now, that's going to put one on first base. Summers is on first now. Kobe Hatcher on second. Zach Ryan, the catcher, is up now. He got hit by a pitch last time he was up, so he's been 1 for 2 with a single. He struck out once, however. Taking a moment to walk it out a little bit as he got hit pretty hard. Just an ugly day for baseball. Is really here and see the wind really coming in now. They're showing bunt, so Grady's going to sneak up on it. Anderson's going to look back a little bit. They're going to call time. Still showing bunt, so Grady's going to come up. Anderson looks Kojal. Be a bunt. Anderson's not going to be able to field it as it passes him, and so that's going to be a bunt single to load the bases with no outs for Creighton Prep. Jack Stessman is up now with bases loaded. No outs. He's gone 2 for 4. Grounding out, striking out, getting 2 singles as well. So bases loaded for Creighton Prep, no outs. And a new count as Stessman is up. First pitch is going to be high. In a way, this is the Patriots can play well. Ground ball pitches can keep runs from scoring, throw it home to get the force. To a fielder's choice situation. So I don't know why we haven't seen more pitches in the closer to the ground. So that one's low. That's going to go out of play. So for those of you joining us, we're in the top of the 9th inning. 1-1 count for Jack Stessman. The next pitch from Anderson, that's going to be high. Another pitch out. 2-1 count. And I'd like to welcome Tate Williams on the call. Seems to be doing a little color as this game's gone long enough. He's been at student council, their freshman 8th grade workshops. And it's on lunch break this game has gone so long. So how's it going, Tate?
Good. Disappointing that the boys are still in this game this long. Hoping to get a win here, pull it out.
Yes, and of course being 10-10 with that big comeback in the 7th inning, down 10-6, the Patriots are really just playing to get out of this game. It's ugly conditions. I'm assuming you walked here from the building?
Yeah, there was puddles I had to avoid. Not ideal weather for baseball.
Yeah. So to be out here for this long as Logan Anderson just walked one home, so Prep is going to take the lead on a walk. But obviously not. You just want to be done. I was kind of thinking this game we were going to get in our 5 innings. Going to rain hard enough the game gets canceled. Patriots take the lead because they were up 6-1 in the 5th inning. Of course, gave up 6 in the 7th, but that's not the case. Just not raining hard enough as it's all just kind of missing us. You can see the Patriots infield pretty far in as Holmstrom is up now. He swings and misses on the first one.
Looks like the whole infield's going to go home and try and get that runner home to minimize the damage so far here in this game.
So you just got to get out. There's no outs right now, so you just got to get something going for you. So that pitch is going to be in the zone. It's going to be called a strike. But ultimately, this is really not where you want to be. Bases loaded in the bottom of the 9th. So Logan Anderson with the 0-2 pitch. It's going to be a foul ball. What is Anderson's pitching strategy going to be looking like right now?
I think he just needs to get ground ball right here to turn a double play, get the runner out at home, and then go to first to get that double play, and then get him with 2 outs, and that's a lot more manageable than no outs, bases loaded here.
All right, well, let's see what happens in the 0-2 pitch. You got to be swinging defensively. It's going to be high. So we've seen a lot of those. I don't know if it's just like a control thing or a strategy decision to keep throwing high, but you would think with no outs, you'd really want to avoid a sacrifice situation. Sanderson pitches the next one in the dirt. Georges has to chase it down. The count is evened out to 2-2.
Rankin is really playing in there in left field as the wind's blowing out to right field pretty heavily right now.
Yes, and is it still sprinkling outside?
It kind of lightened up, so it's more misting.
All right. And that's going to be swing and a miss. That's going to be the first out. Stessman goes down on, Holmstrom goes down on strikes.
That's huge for Logan to get that first out and then still going home in the first to not let that runner score. So they only need two to win this game here.
Now we're going to be at the top of the order for the 6th at-bat for Sam Ryberg. He has gone 2 for 4 today. He's flew out once, grounded out once, and had fly ball single and a fly ball double, and he scored on that double. So he's going to swing and a miss on that one. As you can see, the Patriots infield still playing right up along the grass. 0-1 the count. It's huge that he got ahead in this count here because you really don't want to be behind as there's a pitch out there.
Logan really looks like he's starting to lose control of the ball a little bit. I don't know if that ball is slippery or what's going on.
Yes, and he is our 3rd pitcher on the day. Braden Cannon was dealing up until the 7th inning or 6th inning where he gave up 3 runs, and they subbed him out for Jake Dennis, who was not able to really start getting control, and that was when it was raining a lot harder. So I won't blame them for it. It's not their fault, but it is their problem. So now 11-10.
Both teams are dealing with the conditions that they're in right now, and just need to make the best of it.
That is probably the worst thing you could have seen there. Is that's a ground ball that just bounced off of first base. That scores another 2 runs, bringing the Junior Jays up to 13-10.
2-run score on that.
It's not what Millard South needed right now. They just needed to get that out there to only give them 1, but that scores 2.
Now batting, number 1, Parker Mooney.
It's a miracle that the Patriots still in it. I mean, a nail biter to the very end. We'll see what happens now as we have number 1 Parker Mooney up and runners on the corners. So you have no force out at home. So you're kind of looking for a double play here. That one's going to be low for a ball. The 1-0 pitch from Anderson as they're going to take off for second base. George's does a little pump fake. Decides not to throw it, though, because there's a runner on third base, being Zach Ryan.
I'm surprised Geary hasn't intentionally walked Mooney here to load the bases and then get another opportunity to have a double play here.
But instead, Anderson faces a 1-1 count. And it's a ball. Oh, it's 12-13 now, so we're edging on 190 minutes of play. So it's a doozy of a game, and to be out in these conditions, I mean, you got to give it to him for being able to fight this long and really stick to the fundamentals. That's going to foul on back. As you can see, I've noticed every time there's a throw over to the pitcher, you see both Hodges and Kojal remembering to cover behind just to avoid any unnecessary runs.
There is more action in the Patriots bullpen if Logan can't get out of this jam here.
It's like Noah Findis out there.
There's also action in Prep's bullpen right now. Maybe just trying to keep their pitcher loose.
As that's going to be a low called strike 3. Bringing it to 2 outs now.
So Logan really just needs to get 1 out here in the top of the 9th.
And you know, right now 3 runs is more manageable than 4 to get back for the Patriots, as they did in the 7th inning. So we'll see how well the Patriots play under pressure. But can't think too far ahead as they got to get out of this inning first. Be a called strike.
It's a great pitch by Logan, just painting that corner, catching a strike.
Yes, and ultimately, we've seen the strike zone really widen up today. It started a little bit more narrow, and then as soon as Canada started going, the zone kind of widened up as he kept control. That's going to be a wild pitch as another one's going to score, standing up as it was in the dirt. And looks like, I believe that's going to be Stessman's going to score. Zach Ryan's going to score, actually. Stessman's on third base. No, that was Stessman. Ryan just, Stessman scored. We have Ryberg on third base. One and one is the count with 2 outs. You can see Ryberg really having an aggressive secondary lead on third base. Ready to go just in case Anderson loses control of another one. Next pitch, be flown out to left center, and that's going to land. That's going to be a stand-up double, it looks like, for Elliot Peterson. Is that another run scores? That's Sam Ryberg coming from third base.
Peterson with the stand-up double.
15-10 now in a high-scoring game. Junior Jay's lead over the Patriots. Looks like Coach Geary's going to come out and maybe relieve Anderson. It's like Findies is going to get the nod to come on in.
This has really been a hit fest for both teams as Prep has 17 hits and we have 11. 17 hits is a lot of hits for a game.
Yeah, no
Like-
kidding.
15 runs in 9 innings. That's pretty impressive.
Oh, yeah, and only one run has come on like a home run, so you have not been seeing just offensive firepower. It's been just a lot of consistency. And it's going to show that in seeing that many hits.
Yeah.
But ultimately,
Now pitching number 9, Garrett Weaver. Weaver now on the mound for
number 9, Garrett Weber, is actually be the one coming on in for Millard South. Weberg.
Weberg's been one of the Patriots' aces so far this year. Has been pitching pretty well. One of the few juniors on this team so far.
So we're going to see a few more warm-up pitches. And we will be back in just a moment. Now up is going to be number 16, Grant Hatcher. As Peterson just got that double out to left center. That did score Ryberg. So 15-10, the Junior Jays lead.
Garrett really just needs to get this one out, get him back in the dugout, and hopefully make a run for a win here.
So, as we said, 2 outs, as it's a 2-0 count now for Weberg, going against Hatcher. Next pitch is going to be very inside, but it's going to be called a strike because that broke over the plate. The 2-1 pitch is going to be swung on. That's going to fly out to right field, and that's going to be a nice catch.
It's a great catch by Braden Smith, chasing that ball down and making that catch to get him back in the dugout here.
Yes. 5 runs to get back to, 6 to win in the bottom of the 9th inning for the Patriots. An impressive offensive showing for Creighton Prep as they really put the Patriots on their heels in the last few innings.
Yeah, the Patriots really just need to get them hits, some big clutch hits, get their first runner on and move them over to scoring position, and they should be in good shape.
You know, and when I've been talking to myself all day, I did note the Patriots do really well when they get the first one on. And when they get the first out, it's usually 3 up, 3 down.
Yeah.
In one case, it was a 4 up, 3 down. But every other inning, it has been zeros for Creighton Prep. So when I saw that was what happened, they got the first one on, knew it was going to be a long inning, and sure enough, it was. But we'll see how this shapes up. As for Millard South, we have Colin Grady, followed by Grant Rankin and Ashton Georges. So you're kind of iffy spot in the order. So we'll see how it goes as we will come back in just a moment. I'm Ben Bartholow, joined with Tate Williams from Millard South Media. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll be back in just moments. Welcome back to the bottom of the ninth inning. Just missed it, but Conlon Grady grounded out to the pitcher, being the first out of the inning. Not the way you want to start by any means, unless you're cold and tired and want to be done.
Grant Rankin needs to put up a double or more.
And that first pitch is going to be called a strike. Next pitch. That's going to be high for a ball. Ryan Bauer was kind of worrying Creighton Prep earlier in the 7th inning when he allowed 4, but the Junior Jays have had confidence in him, and he's been pitching pretty well as he's gotten the first out of the inning. He's even count 1-1. And it's going to be a weird kind of check hit, but Rankin's going to get there. No, he's not. He's going to be called out on a close play at first base.
That was a very close play by Rankin, beating that out.
Yeah, I don't know. Patriots fans are not happy about that one. Is that from up here? That did look like he was going to get it, but unfortunately, the ump down there did not see it the same way. So 2 outs now for the Patriots.
And it is cold and rainy.
So maybe you just want to go. Maybe you're just at the point. Patriots down 5. Let's go home.
I wasn't gonna say it.
Well, we're all thinking it. Is that first pitch is going to be a ball? Thank you guys so much for tuning in to our shenanigans over at Millard South Media. So it's a 1-0 as that's going to be foul. Having Tate here, he really wants to hear some Millard South meteorology. So I will entertain it as we have, I don't think they're cumulonimbus clouds because that would mean that it is actively raining. I think some sort of cumulus clouds. I think stratocumulus because it is like, it is just a blanket. And that's going to be a swing and a miss as catchers think that's 3, but it's only going to be 2. As we have a pretty strong south wind. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs for Ashton Georges. And it's going to bounce in front. That's going to be a ball, 2-2. Georges has been 0 for 4 today. He's struck out twice, had a hit into a double play, and had a sac bunt, so he's 0 for 3 actually. But still not hitting too well. If we look back to last night, he had been 0 for 1, having a sac bunt and a fly out. If we look back even further, he walked once, but has not gotten a hit. The count is full now with 2 outs. So, I mean, in this situation, not quite the person statistically you want to have up.
Ashton's got a big heart hoping to battle here, though.
And he's going to swing at that one. That's going to fly out of play. He's staying alive now. Full count still with 2 outs. 15-10, the Junior Jays lead. The swing, that one's going to go foul right about to the same spot.
He's really fighting for a life here, just hoping to put a ball in play and hopefully get a hit here.
Yes, you just need to see something. He's going to swing at that one. It's going to be good as it's going to foul back. But, you know, ultimately, these close games in this tournament, they've been really not what you've wanted to see. Like, going into, because districts is in 2 weeks, I believe? 1 week.
Next week.
Next week is districts, and this kind of shoddy performance from the Patriots, seeing they've gone so far 1 for 1 in this tournament, and this being now the last game, potentially 1 for 2, unless a miracle, 6 runs in the bottom of the 9th inning. I wouldn't complain. But looking ahead to districts, it's not the most promising thing for a defending champion, state champion team. It's a full count, 2 outs. Bauer with the pitch. That's going to be strike 3. That's going to be the game. Patriots lose 15-10 after a marathon of a game. We've seen rain. We've seen no fire, so no fire and rain. We've seen rain, we've seen wind, we've seen a lot of things. Creighton Prep wins 15-10 for Millard South Media. I've been Ben Bartholow, joined very briefly with Tate Williams. Special shout out to Miss Caldwell on the production side of things. Did a great job. For all of us from Millard South Media, thank you for so much for watching. Have a good night.